What's up, beautiful people, to another episode of Pursuit of Destiny podcast. It's your boy Rickey Jones Jr. and I am also excited to be with y'all here today, as always, with the topic that we are talking about today, which is purpose. Now, as you all know or may not know, if this is your first time listening to the podcast, we are all about helping you grow and mature into the person that you were born to be. And we use words like passion, purpose, and destiny to get you there. So obviously, with the topic being purpose today, is just right in the flow, in the alley in which we talk and conduct this podcast, right? So I want to hit you with a line that's usually used around this here term, around the circles that I'm in. And the saying goes like this, where purpose is unknown, abuse is inevitable. Let me say it again, because I heard two great men say it, and hey, might as well be in great company. And it goes like this, where purpose is unknown, abuse is inevitable. Now, I'm sure that line may have rubbed you, hit you, or made you think about various scenarios or situations in your life where maybe either you were misused or not properly put into, the proper place in which you were supposed to be in, and you felt like abuse was taking place. Or maybe you, right, in your nuisance and your young age or whatnot, maybe you did some things to other people that you probably shouldn't have done, and largely because the purpose for that individual or the purpose for that thing, or even as a child, right? Children do it. Let's just take it off of us, right? Let's just breathe a little bit and think about somebody else. Kids do this so often. They may get new toys, right? We fresh after Christmas. They may get new toys, and they may just, after playing with it for a little bit, just throw it down in an aggressive manner. And as a parent, I know one of the things I'm like, wait a minute, like, you need to calm down. Like, don't do that. That's a new toy. I spent my money on it, and wait a minute, don't do that. Well, to me, there is purpose in the toy. There's longevity that I want out of this toy, and I know throwing it down isn't the proper use or the proper way to properly protect this toy, right? So inevitably, we as believers, we as people, we have a life here in this world that we are supposed to live out, and we all have a specific purpose. We all have a specific assignment. We all have specific things that we are to do along this life's journey, right? And so when the purpose of a thing, when you or I may walk each day or walk another day in this world without knowing our purpose, we are allowing ourselves to be abused in various ways. And it could be subtle things that take us off course. Inevitably, that's a form of abuse because you're not using it in its proper context, right? So if I was to take a pen and I was to go underwater and try to throw it at somebody, that's abusing the pen. Ultimately, because a pen is supposed to be used above water to be written on various things for legibility, right? Or being able to see it, being legible. But taking it underwater is abusing the pen. It can be as subtle as that. And when we do abuse a thing, we don't use it in its proper context, right? And so we're dispelling that. We're saying that no longer are we going to allow for abuse to take place in our lives because we know our purpose. We're digging deep within ourselves to find out why we are here. What's the reason for our existence? That's inevitably what purpose is. Purpose is the reason and intent for a thing's existence. The reason and intent for a thing's existence. That's purpose. Inevitably. If you want to know what purpose means, that's what it is, right? So as we talked about a pen's purpose is to write so that somebody has the ability to have legible information, right? A screwdriver's purpose is to screw a screw into a hole or into, a hole, right? Usually it's a hole. Screw a screw. Now, if I was to take this screwdriver and start hammering something, that's abusing the screwdriver. It could potentially break because it wasn't designed for such an activity as that. And so oftentimes when we don't know our specific purpose, we're going about life doing various things, trying various things, finding ourselves in various situations, and most often, we're not liking the situation that we're in because we're not fulfilling the purpose of why we are here. That's why we talked about in previous episodes in this podcast, the transforming ability to meditate, to pray, to journal, to ask other people, what attributes, what qualities do you see in me that you think may be valuable to others, right? Doing different things like that, trying different exercises like that, praying, talking to God, and asking God, why is it that you created me? What is my purpose and my intent for my existence here in this world? And I believe, and I know that you receive the answer that you so need, right? And so even knowing that you have breath in your life today is a further knowledge that your purpose is still yet to be fulfilled. There's still things for you to do in this earth. There's still manifestation of your purpose that needs to take place, right? Which manifestation is like this big word that's being tossed about and used in various situations, circumstances, and circles, which is cool. The word is awesome. I totally believe in the power of manifestation. However, in the sense of purpose, I know that you being here, me being here, is a manifestation of an assignment for us to fulfill while we have life in our body, air in our lungs, blood flowing through our bodies. There is still things for us to achieve, right? And so true fulfillment that we get out of life is when we operate within that specific purpose, when we operate in that vein. And as we talked about in previous podcasts, right? So even with the idea of purpose can shift, purpose can readjust, purpose can look different in various seasons and years and moments in our lives. When I was a child, I was born with the specific purpose that I'm living out now, which is helping people grow, allowing them to experience the love of God, and so forth and so on, right? But I was doing those things as a child. I was nice to people. I was nice to my parents. I listened to them. I loved on people and things like that. I was doing it then, but I was doing it in that manner at that time, at that age, in that time, in that season, right? But now as an adult, as a father, I do it in various ways to my wife, to my children, and things like that, and other people that I come in contact with. The same concept, just a different way of going about it, right? The same purpose, just a different aspect of it because of the season that I'm in. And as we continue to grow, as we continue to mature in life, the purpose that we were put on this earth into this world to fulfill will look different in the various seasons that we're in, right? There's going to come a day where my children have children. I get to love on their children and allow for them to experience God's love, allow for them to grow, be able to give them money, give them different things to be able to prosper, grow, and be all that they were put on this earth to accomplish. And quick plug, that is the true beauty of this podcast, right? Our desire to help you grow both as an individual, also as a business. If you have a business, we are here to help you all grow, launch out, go forward, to do it well, do it great. That's why we have different business courses and things coming up. We do affirmations on Monday. Crystal's about to do a segment this year, like so many different things that we are looking forward to do, and even having interviews with business owners, right? And so just showing you all the various aspects of how passion, purpose, and destiny collide, and how you too can have a better life. You too can grow the life that you're currently living right now exponentially when you use those three things in tandem. So what does that look like, right? So with purpose, when you fulfill your purpose, when you're living in your purpose, when you're walking it out, when you're doing the various things that allow for your purpose to be expressed and experienced by others, you then be able to live life along the destiny in which you were supposed to, right? So in destiny, inevitably is for an individual or something to be operating in its purpose and to be aligned with the steps and the things that are ahead. So, hey, you may look at somebody and like, man, like, I don't know, I'm just going to pull somebody down. Adele. Adele's a singer. You may look at Adele and like, oh man, Adele can sing so well. She's getting so many great songs. She's going on all the different tours. She's doing all the different promos and getting all the different roles. Everything that she wants, she's getting. Well, it's not by happenstance. It's not just because Adele is Adele and she has a great marketing team or a great manager and things like that. No, Adele may be getting those things. In this example, Adele is getting all the different things that you're looking at and admiring because she's operating in her purpose. And when I operate in our purpose, doors will be open for us that align with who we are, that allows us to be all that we are in this world. It's just how it works, right? A fish's purpose is to swim and to eat in the ocean and all those different things. Its purpose is fulfilled in that environment. A fish doesn't come on land and be purposeful in who they are. No, they will die instantly, right? Just as an individual that operates outside of their purpose, they don't have fulfillment, they aren't excited, they don't have joy, they aren't looking forward to the next day, they aren't thinking of creative ways about doing what they do. No, they just do what they do because they are where they are. But if that same person is put in their environment of purpose, they will flourish. Different ideas will come to mind. Different ways of accomplishing things will come to mind. Different solutions will come to mind. So many things. Other people will come into their lives that align with who they are and the things that they're looking to do. It's the flow, right? It's the flow. There's also this term that's being used and that is used, which is cool as well, depending on how you look at it, which is the idea of the law of attraction. But more than anything, what I want to pull out of that thought is the idea that when things are in tandem, they align or they come together. Well, simply, that's even how my wife and I came together. We were in alignment with thought. We knew what type of individual who we were. We also knew the type of individual that we wanted. And with those thoughts in mind, we aligned. We came into attraction. We came into alignment together. And so will others, right? So even as we doing this podcast, if you are a entrepreneur, business owner, somebody that loves speaking positive and encouraging things, if that's your thing, reach out to me. Like, I love connecting with people on that same vein, on that same flow, on that same vibe, and so forth and so on, because it's just inspiring, it's encouraging, it's uplifting, it's fun when you get to be with other people that are doing the various things that you were put in this earth, in this world to do, and it just works, right? It just works. So, hey, we already did the affirmation on Monday. We talked about, which was yesterday, right? We talked about the various things that allows for us to know that purpose is who we are. We have purpose finds us, and so forth and so on. But even with that, even out of that, let's have the understanding of the grandness of what purpose allows for us to do, accomplish, and be in this world. There's fulfillment in purpose. There's destiny on the other end of operating in purpose. There's excitement. There's joy. There's creativity. There's witty ideas. There's clever inventions. There's a world. There's a world waiting for you to operate in your purpose and to do what you were born to do. So if you need help, if you need guidance, if you need somebody to be there with you as you take journeys and steps along the path of finding your purpose, operating in your purpose, and being who you are purposed to be, reach out to us. Let us know. Email us. Hit us up on Instagram. We on Twitter. We're there, right? So, and YouTube as well. So whichever avenue in which you use, find us, reach out to us. We're on Anchor as well. We're on Spotify. We're on Google Podcasts. We're there. If you're listening to podcasts, we're probably whichever platform you're on, we're there. If not, let us know. We'll get there. But with it all, in it all, let's operate purposefully within our purpose, knowing that there is where our existence lies and our excitement will be and destiny awaits. Until then, hey, live life full of passion, full of purpose, and full of destiny. And as we always say, don't just live life, but pursue destiny daily. All right, great people. Till Thursday. Peace.